of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Kansas City Chiefs. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, New Orleans. He goes 86 yards on the kick return as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready? The mic. Boodawg17's the mic. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Watch the backer. Watch the backer. Switch.
To throw is down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go now. Let's go now. 17.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 2nd down. Well, they went for all the marbles there on that long pass. He caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
So difficult, isn't it? Because you have so many things you're going through on that play, trying to get open, trying to catch the ball, and still get your feet down to complete the process of the play. Not successful on that attempt.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd down.
Now that's a great play defensively, and one thing we do know, both both of the corners are going to face a lot of action in this game, the way that offense likes to fling it around.
The safeties, they better be ready to be engaged as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Love. And that's caught by Smith. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
Ready, break. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Check. Nice 7, let's go. 7.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Love. They're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Corey Grant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. On 2nd and 10, Dobbs, man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Dobbs looking to throw on first down. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Now they're setting up a screen here on the left side. 20! And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Corey Grant with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And they give this time to the tailback. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
The stop by Marcus Davenport. That's a gain of 6.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Sheldon Rankins on the stop. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They get a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. 2nd quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Single. Check 83, ball's going to 83. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 16 outlaw.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Dobbs. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, Dobbs. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
To throw again, Dobbs. This one caught by Davis. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 43. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. It's caught by Davis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On first down, Dobbs to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Go! And bring it.
They start the drive on the ground. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
So we got man.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down.
Ready. 15 Lonnie. Go. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, hot.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Well, nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
Here we go. 90. Wolf. Hey, come on, no.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Let's go now. 61. Matchbox, light. Ready,
On third down, Love. Open man is Michael Thomas. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 23 yards for the touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now this one complete to Robert Foster. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Dobbs. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Operating from the gun. Dobbs got an open man. It's Pringle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Dobbs completes it to Davis. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. 81 yards. And the Chiefs are in for 6. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Come on, set, 8, read, 4.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
It's been a long day for you. 58, right over there. Right.
General, West, let's go.
To throw on 3rd down. Love. And that's knocked away and incomplete. This defense trying to do its part. Active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe you're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On 2nd and 11 now. Dobbs. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 27. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Lutz with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is,
he's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there for KC. 44 yards.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Dobbs. Open man, here's Foster. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. On 1st down, Dobbs. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs are in for 6.
Everyone felt like this game was over, but to be able to stay in it put together a drive, score a touchdown. That's got to be a positive for them.
And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivation speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Looking to throw on second down. Love. This is complete to Michael Thomas. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, New Orleans.
Here we go.
This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. He was brought down by Malik Collins.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Watch the slant. Alpha. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 58's the mark. Ready.
To throw on second down. Love. Out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ready, set. Buzz. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Now. 58 to Mike. Here we go.
From the gun on third down. Love. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Let's go. Recon, 132 fight. Let's go.
This is Grant. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Scampering home from 19 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
Did you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. That's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing again on second down. Dobbs. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Dobbs. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver. Third down here.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And some room to roam now. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132 and a half. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Come on, boy. You better take it. Spell. Don't be scared of it. Zoom, zoom. Slam. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. All day. Shut up.
Dobbs. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. The Chiefs on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be third and forever. Now Dobbs. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And this is caught at the 8. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go right here now. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety.
Throwing again. Dobbs. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a play, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. On first down, Dobbs. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Six guys. Check 6. 22. Check cover. 22. Check cover.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 29. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They will run with Grant. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Saints,